Hi guys, just want to pick a heads up on the latest U.S.-Israel airstrikes on Iran. I just want to mention a few things that I haven't seen others notice. That the first one, I heard that this morning from the NPR, and then I also checked on the Gemini, and then I was confirmed that according to a peace broker. I think that the guy is the foreign minister of the Oman or whatever the country. I am sorry, I cannot pronounce that right. I may not be completely right, but he basically right one day before the airstrike, today 28, right? On the February 27th, he was reporting good news. He said like Iranian government basically agreed to have like no more nuclear stockpiling and give the UN nuclear agency full access and then something else. So it looks like I thought that normally you would imagine that that's what exactly Israel and the U.S. want, right? But apparently we don't. According to Trump's logic, that's not enough. Basically, we could think that this is just the whole thing, the whole negotiation was just, foreplay. Just, I guess to a certain extent, Israel maybe Netanyahu and Trump, dangerous combination of two guys. They could do anything. I now nowadays I couldn't agree more with the Nobel Peace Prize that you should never give these two guys any prize forever, uh, because they have no sense of trust, no sense of moral obligations. Okay. On the other hand, I do want to mention this thing. Some in some dictatorial countries, when there's a dictator, when there's a strongman, look at the latest case is the Venezuela. After the U.S. removed Maduro from this country and moved him to the U.S., there has been a significant positive move by the acting president of the Venezuela. So the point that I want to make is that sometimes you don't maybe you may not need to have like a regime change, but just simply remove the strong man. The situation will be very different because this is not those countries, they're not a democracy, so one single person can have a big impact. So if you from a pragmatic uh, pragmatic perspective, it could have a big impact, make a big difference. Okay, so maybe that's the reason that behind this operation. We'll see. The final issue is that Congress authorization. Okay, and obviously and this time, the last time we were talking about Venezuela, Trump even said something. It's not a really a military action. It's a drug, anti-drug operations. But this time, he's not even. He doesn't even want to hide himself. He basically says that this is anything casualty will be inevitable in any war. So basically, he's saying this is a war. I can't believe that um, he can just move ahead without the Congress authorization. Even this Bush Jr. We now the operation the Iraq is kind of a joke, but even him decided to went through the Congress. But nowadays, make me feel like the Congress with this partisanship is just it's just rubber stamp. Mike Johnson would never stand up to ask to demand Trump to to shift the war power to the Congress. So that doesn't make me feel like depressed. Make me feel like we're stuck in this with the Donald Trump. I really wish that this guy, um, we want to remove him from White House, but how? I don't see any way. So make me depressed. I'm gonna stop here.